Hello everyone, welcome to our daily English news on Rahanraib Online TV. My name is Mohammed Bulbul and here are today's all main top stories making headlines. At least 5 security forces were killed, several others wounded in deadly suicide car bombing in Mogadishu. Somali civil aviation authorities warns Ethiopian Airlines and Flydubai of sovereignty violations. Saudi military delegation secretly arrives in Mogadishu for strategic assessment. At least 5 security forces reportedly killed and several others wounded in deadly suicide car bombing in Mogadishu. At least 5 members of Somalia's National Intelligence and Security Agency (NISA) were killed and 14 others reportedly wounded in a suicide car bombing attack on their camp in Mogadishu on Wednesday. The attack happened in Karis Balay district on the western outskirts of the capital, where security forces have been conducting searches in recent days to prevent potential militant attacks. Among the casualties was Fahad Salad Mohammed, the personal driver of NISA commander for the western sector of the capital. A vehicle with explosives targeted at security forces camp gate, resulting in the fatal explosion. Witnesses reported seeing ambulances and security forces vehicles rushing away with the dead and injured, though official details of the attack have not yet been disclosed. The attack marks a significant blow to the ongoing security operations in the region. The explosion took place in an area where security forces had been actively engaging in house-to-house searches, highlighting the persistent threat posed by the militant group in the area. Al-Shabaab, the Somalia's Al-Qaeda affiliated militant group that has been engaged in prolonged insurgents against the Somali government, has claimed the responsibility for the attack. The group has continued its campaign of violence despite ongoing counter-terrorism efforts by the Somali forces and their international allies. Somalia's civil aviation authorities warn Ethiopian Airlines and Flydubai of sovereignty violations. The Somali Civil Aviation Authority has issued strong warning letters to Ethiopian Airlines and Flydubai, citing serious violations of Somali sovereignty in separate correspondences dated August 21. The aviation accused both airlines of improperly representing destinations within Somalia and removing references to Somali locations, which undermines the nation's sovereignty. The aviation emphasized that these actions are unacceptable and have led to numerous complaints from the Somali public. In the letter to the Ethiopian Airlines, the aviation highlighted concerns of a recent adjustments made to flight operations, where the airline removed references to Somali destinations. The aviation also demanded immediate resolution, warning that failure to comply by August 23, 2024 would result in the suspension of all Ethiopian Airlines flights to Somalia. The authority expressed a commitment to protect Somalia's airspace and ensure that all airlines operating in the country respect its sovereignty. Similarly, in the letter addressed to Flydubai, the authority accused the airline of inaccurately representing destinations served to and from Somalia on its official platforms, including websites and mobile applications. The authority demanded the Flydubai correct these misrepresentations by August 24 in this year 2024 or face the revocation of its operating permit within Somalia. The civil aviation authorities underscored that any failure to adhere to these directives would be met with immediate enforcement actions. These letters reflect Somalia's strong stance on protecting its airspace and territorial integrity. The aviation has made it clear that it will not tolerate any actions by airlines that disregard or undermine the sovereignty of the federal government of Somalia. Saudi military delegations secretly arrived in Mogadishu for strategic assessment. A delegation of military officials from Saudi Arabia made a discreet visit to Mogadishu yesterday afternoon, initiating various activities in the Somali's capital, Mogadishu. Upon landing at Aden Ade International Airport, the Saudi officials immediately commenced a series of visits, including a stop at the General Gordon Training Camp, a facility where the United Arab Emirates trains Somali government forces. The primary purpose of this visit was to assess the overall conditions at the camp, according to reports. The visit was purely for the observation and assessment, with no other immediate objectives disclosed. The involvement of Saudi Arabia in Somalia adds to the existing military influence of countries like United States, Turkey, and United Arab Emirates, which have been providing military support to the federal government of Somalia in its ongoing fight against the militant group of Al-Shabaab. In a related development, Egypt has recently signed a defense agreement with Somalia and is expected to send troops to join the new mission that will replace the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, stated to withdraw by the end of this year. Thank you for watching our latest news from Somalia.